One of the most heartfelt and difficult questions that people ask when it comes to faith is, if God is supposed to be good, then why is there so much evil in the world? It's not just a philosophical question, it's a deeply personal one. And every person in this room has in one way or another experienced pain, loss, injustice, or tragedy. And in those moments, that question doesn't feel abstract. It feels pressing, it feels real, it feels personal. And too often, people are handed vague statements as if they are enough to hold up the weight of painful experiences. Phrases like, just trust God, or everything happens for a reason, are often offered without much explanation. And while those words may be spoken with good intentions, without deeper understanding, they can come across as shallow, almost like saying, just believe it because I said so. And instead of helping, it often leaves people feeling more skeptical, even disillusioned, and sometimes further from God than before. That's why today we're not going to avoid the question. We're going to step directly into it, and we're going to wrestle with the reality of evil and suffering and ask, why does it exist? Where does it come from? What does it reveal about God? What does it reveal about us? And what does it reveal about the world we live in? Together, we're going to unpack the nature of God alongside our own human nature. We'll ask whether or not everything happens for a reason. We'll examine how morality fits into God's design. We'll explore what it means for God's hand to be present in our individual lives, even when it doesn't feel like it. And ultimately, we'll look at what Scripture says about eternity, both heaven and hell. And as we try to understand the bigger picture of God's justice, God's love, God's redemption, we're going to do our best as we understand that it's not an easy conversation, but it is an essential conversation. Because these questions about suffering, justice, and eternity, are not signs of weak faith. They are signs of faith that is searching for depth. A faith that longs to understand the heart of God.